This one?
Yeah, no, that's inside, Sam. Outside. No.
Alrighty, so what are we doing today? Hopefully one of these takes Mom can do. So what are we doing today? Well, we already tested the coolant line and it's not blowing hot air. So we think we dumped too much coolant yesterday when pulling out all the lines, especially because of the Webasto. It dumped a lot of coolant out. So I'll pick up some hopefully tomorrow, put it into the reservoir, and then see if that works. If not, we'll get a diesel mechanic out here to take a look at some point and probably figure out what's what with it. Right now, though, we've got the bus on so we can lift the air seat and get it taken out because we want to demo the whole thing. As you can see here, we want to get it all demoed and from the front of the bus all the way in the driver's section all the way to the back door. Honestly, anything where the bus seats, passenger seats were is actually relatively easy to take out. The hardest part's going to be that front section. And at this point, I don't actually know what I'm going to do for flooring up there. So that's going to be some research to do. Dad's looking at how to take out the seat right now. And part of what we had to do is get it lifted up. So the bus has to be on for the air compressor to work. And then we'll get some spacers or blocks to hold it up in place so we can unbolt it and disconnect it properly from the air compressor. I am keeping this seat. It is an air ride seat connected to the brake lines and the door system. It's in decent condition for now. I don't think during the conversion I'll do anything with it except just get it reinstalled so that I can actually drive my bus every once in a while through this conversion process, like go get it weighed after we get, I think, the subflooring in. And I think post-conversion, I will do something with getting it reupholstered, covered, something nice with it. So more to come on that, like way down the road probably. Maybe I'll do it sooner. Who knows?
Remove this before it gets to
This thing? Or which thing?
that piece of metal before we get hurt. Let's see.
Want me to try? Can I try?
Absolutely. Just hang it underneath there and go for it. Now tilt it away from you.
Tilt this away from me or this way?
Go the other way. Well, that'll work. You can also use this.
Oh, I got it unstuck there. Oh, the bigger one. There we go. Okay. Just need to figure out the right motion.
Well done. Okay.
Rah!
So we have to remove the air ride seat, the driver's seat. Since it's air ride, we started the bus, raised it all the way so we could get access to the bolts. And then I used a large C-clamp, vice grip style C-clamp to hold it in place because if the air bleeds off, it'll go down. There are 6 bolts. You can see the square box that everything's mounted into. There are 4 bolts in there. Of course, we're gonna have to go underneath the bus to get to the other side for the nuts. And then you see towards the back of the box, there are 2 straps. They look like seatbelt straps. I think that they're just extra security to hold the seat in case something happens and bus rolls or something like that. So each one of those has a bolt, and they're actually larger than the bolts holding in the the base for the seat. So we got to remove 6 bolts, and we'll use a little bit of PB Blaster to loosen things up maybe, and then see what we got to do. If we got to use impact drivers, whatever, and then we'll go from there. I'm going to try to find this one, and then we'll get started on it. I may tell you, let's see. Whoa, let's put it back on. Let's see. Okay, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So I'm pushing away from me, which is counterclockwise or to the left, as you're looking at it, to the left. So, oops. What I might do is have you turn it, right? And if I see it turning, I know I'm on the right one. So I'll say turn it, and then you turn
Loosen it.
Well, it really won't loosen. It's just kind of spinning, right?
True.
But if I see it move, I know I'm the right one.
Okay.
Then I'll say hold, which means hold it in place. What I'm going to do is hold. I'm going to tap it.
And I'll let you know if we're good.
And I'll ask, or you tell me I'm good. And then from there, we'll go on. But first, I need to...
If I have a problem, I'll yell stop. Okay?
Yeah. Or just let go. Don't fight it too much, right? If you feel you're getting out of your comfort zone,
Yeah.
let it go.
Try the outside ones first.
Okay,
Right.
so this one is going to be hard to get to, so I'm going to do the hard ones first. Okay.
How does that go? Okay, so
That's an extension.
that end goes onto the drill. This goes onto your socket.
Right.
Don't forget safety gear, especially when you're working under the bus, like Dad is. So I just wanted to show you real quick. This is how he clamped it into place. You can see here when there's no, I think it's pressure in the air system to keep it up. This would slide down along with this piece. But so he clamped it right behind that to keep it from sliding.
You don't know what? I think maybe we need to move this clamp. It's kind of in my way. That might be what? I may not be getting a good grip on it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I can hear you turning it though.
Oh, so I am turning it. Yeah. I'm kind of angled a little bit, so that's why I'm worried. So you're saying that cross beam there?
Right here.
Oh,
There's no
fudge.
way to get... Okay, there's that. Okay. It's actually on this side, so where my finger is, right in this area right here.
Oh, I see maybe one of them, but the others.
Yeah. You see why I'm looking over here?
Yeah.
Go and... I think
Twist it?
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm getting a good grip with this clamp in the way.
Get a ratchet. Stop. Try it again. Go.
I had to find a socket.
We gotta train you on how to use a wrench and a ratchet. Because because you were putting pressure both ways. You never used a ratchet, did you?
No, I haven't used these tools.
All right, let me see. Did you test this to see if it works?
It's 5/8 the same size as that.
All right, don't touch it until so we're do the same way that I wanted you. We're gonna bump it first. I'll make sure that I'm not gonna break a bone, and then you're gonna do it. Okay, hold on. Why didn't you get another? Move. I'll clamp the other side. See if that helps. Let's start on the outside first.
This one?
Yeah, no, that's inside, Sam. Outside. No. Back.
Here's...
Outside.
Oh, to the left.
Orienting on the bus, yes. So the outside of the bus is that way, or this way, depending on what you're talking about. So with that seat.
This side of the seat. Okay.
Okay. See that button? You can't get it in without pressing that button.
It's a security latch
It locks it,
or lock.
which is great. Okay?
And then
As opposed to just
how,
this.
how do you get it to loosen?
All right. So, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Okay? See how I'm
Right
going
is
to the left?
Clock. Right is clockwise, right?
Right, counterclockwise. So
Counter.
go counterclockwise. Set right there.
Derby direction. Oh, okay.
Clockwise.
Clockwise is
Tightening it.
tightening it. Loosening it is derby direction.
Okay?
Loosen it with derby. Got it.
Okay. Oh, that went quicker than I thought.
Wasn't too hard, was it?
No, you just press that down.
It releases the pressure as we
It
saw.
releases it, so I must put a little clamp on here when it, anyway. So these
Yeah,
look like you can
that
buy
looks
these
like-
fittings too.
It looks like that was clamped by the depression there.
Yeah.
Okay, so do we know which ones go to which?
Oh, you only need to remove the one.
Oh, okay.
This is intact, internal to the.
Okay.
All right, let's see if we can't pull this thing up.
Oh, what? Like it's coming up or what?
But
Oh, the seatbelt.
perfect. So it's two different ones.
Are you sure? Oh, there we go. Just gotta get the angle right. That should still be in the right direction. Okay. Why can't I go back? Why isn't it letting me go back? Do you know?
What do you mean? It's working.
But it's not letting me do the reverse.
What do you mean reverse?
Never mind.
Okay.
What?
All right. If you hear it doing this, that's the ratcheting function. That means it's just pulling back without loosening.
Okay.
When it's tight,
Oh, it's probably not.
that's when you got to push it and then come back, push it. Now, it's probably extremely tight, so
Can you hold the seat?
yeah. It's probably extremely tight, so
That's. There we go. Put my hand out. Oh, okay.
then
Is there anything else we. Oh, you're on my foot. Oh, you want to put it just loosely back?
that was in between, wasn't it? Or was it underneath?
Yes, it was on top.
Like this.
Uh-huh.
Okay, because it kind of rotates. I think that's what it is.
Yes, it keeps it so that there's some room. I think definitely when we put these back together, we should blast them with PB Blaster.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Okay.
Out the back or out the front?
Well, let's try to go through the front. But I think we need to flip it over 180 degrees so that this is on that side. Sam,
Yes, it was just good.
180 degrees. This is on that side. That way it can go like this.
Let me set this down.
Okay.
And
You take that to this. Show me that. I got it when you're ready.
I don't have a great place to grip, so I might have to tell you to stop and let me redo, okay? Over a little. Here.
Where do you want to put it?
Let's just go.
On the tin back there?
Yeah, over by the tent.
Oh, just a note. So for the seat build, the tools that we used was quite a variety. So we had my entire Quinn set out, which was a mechanic's set of wrenches, ratchets, sockets, etc. We pulled that whole thing out because we needed varying sizes, varying tools. At one point, I had to use break apart with an extension, and then took the extension off to fit in the front, all of that stuff. So, and it took a few different socket sizes. That was the stuff I used on the inside. Then Dad underneath was using, was it wrenches? Impact torque wrench, you could fit in there on one or two of them. And then an impact driver with socket adapter, all that jazz. And then at another point, we had to manually remove stuff. So those were the tools generally that we used to get out. Way more tools than you'd imagine to get one seat out, because different size nuts from the bolts and all that stuff.